What it do, what's up, what's happening, what's popping? Are we ready to get into some cheating stories today? Because I am. But first, we gotta give it up for our diva for the video. She said, I can't wait to see her subscribers grow, and girl, me either. Because I've always wanted to do this. I just never had the confidence to do it, but you know, we're here now. Confidence still ain't up that high, but you know, we already doing it now. So seeing the fact that people are actually liking the content I'm putting out and liking my channel, I really, really, really love that. And I want to say thank you for our diva for the video. But now, let's get into some cheating stories. I have not read this one yet, but the title alone got me. It hooked me. I'm hooked, I'm hooked, I'm hooked. And let's get into it. I walked in on my son having with my brother's wife. I, 44 female, walked in on my son, 18 male, having with my sister-in-law, 34 female. Wait, she's 34 and she's doing it with an 18-year-old? Okay, it's giving in a cabin, and I think they have been having for a while. My brother, 37 male, moved in with us in February with his wife and 2 children. My husband, 44 male, and I have a big house on a farm. My husband is a farmer. And everyone working from home, we thought it would be a good chance to stay together as family and for my nieces to spend time on the farm. I have 3 children, and all of them live with us. The oldest is 18, and the other 2 are 16 and 13. Both are female. On the day my brother arrived, I went to buy groceries with my son, and he went to the pharmacy to get his gym supplements, and I bought the food. I saw in my son's plastic bag when we arrived at the house 2 packs with 36 each, so 72 in all. That man is getting it. I didn't think anything of it. He had gotten a girlfriend and wanted to be safe. Everything was fine. Everyone got along. My sister-in-law and son would go on an early run around the farm. Everything seemed normal until last month when they left on their run, but I was baking and I never saw them make any rounds around the farm, which was weird. A 34-year-old with an 18-year-old though? It's giving child molester. It's giving pedophile. It's giving. I asked about it and they said they decided to hit the road. I thought nothing of this. Everything seemed normal. My sister-in-law and son seemed to have a very good bond. Yeah, a little bit too good of a bond. Yesterday I was coming from a friend's house early in the morning. The sun wasn't up yet and it was a little dark, but I saw that the cabin we have in the farm was open and the light was on. I thought maybe one of the employees had forgotten to lock it up. So I went to close the door and switch off the light. As I got closer, I heard people having, and I took a peek and it was my son and sister-in-law having. I didn't confront them. I was so in shock. So you telling me you saw your 18-year-old having with your brother's wife and you didn't say nothing? Girl, what? I better not see my 18-year-old son with his 34-year-old sister-in-law. Cause what? I still haven't told anyone what I saw. I have no words for the mama, cause what? I still haven't told anyone what I saw, and I don't know what to do. Should I confront them? What you think? What do you think? What do you think? You just gonna let it keep happening? Should I tell my brother? Should I tell my husband? I'm so confused. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I'm sure they have been having for a while from the. My son was always at the house, never bought a girlfriend. The morning runs around the farm. Do they really go on a run, or do they have their close relationship? You're telling me that you witnessed it with your own eyes and you're just not gonna say nothing. Couldn't be me. All right, let's read some of these comments, child, cause woo, yikes. Pleasant Pastures is about to implode, unfortunately. Tell your husband immediately. The 2 of you can decide how to handle the situation in general, and more specifically, how to handle this with your son. You have to tell your brother. Of course she does. But I don't know what she thinking, not saying nothing to nobody. You're the one that saw what was happening. Do not talk to your sister-in-law. She will likely be dishonest. Let your brother decide how he wants to handle her. I think the sister-in-law probably gonna try to be,
oh, he came on to me.
I don't know, but I can't get past the 34-year-old with the 18-year-old. Like, ay, ay, ay. Make sure your son is okay. Imagine this story if it was a 34 male with an 18-year-old female. Could easily be predatory, grooming behavior on her part. But see, I don't think it's like that actually, because the son went to the store to buy the protection. So I think he's well aware and knows what he's doing. However, I do understand on her part though, because 34 with the 8, like I can't get past that. I know someone who was in your son's situation, and the aunt started grooming him and sleeping with him from age of 12. Wow. When his parents found out, the family did not handle it properly and swept it under the rug, as they usually do in most families. He is, in the nicest way possible, super effed from it even decades later. Focus right now on your son. Find out how long this has been happening. Ask him calmly and do not make accusations. If he has been groomed and this has been happening for a long time, he'll likely be convinced that they are in love and might want to protect her. You need to slowly work through it. Encourage him not to contact her right now and get him into therapy ASAP. The conversation with the brother is not your wife cheated on you. It's your wife is a predator and has been abusing your nephew. You know what? I forgot that was even his nephew, or basically that's his uncle. He's like, okay, wait. The child is sleeping with his uncle's wife. Woo. Child. Even at 18, your son is still vulnerable, and people are generally inclined to dive into incest on a whim. I think it is really, really unlikely that this did not involve grooming on her part. I don't know though. Like, did it say how long that they've been living there? Well, it don't say how long they've been living there, so we don't know if he's had enough time to be groomed by the sister-in-law, because we don't know how long that they've been living there. I just don't feel like it's grooming, only because he went to the store to buy the stuff on his own. I don't know, but y'all, guess what? It's an update to this story, so let's get into it. I first want to thank everyone for all the advice I got from my original post. I'm sorry for not replying to any comments. I think I only replied to one comment. My head was all over the place. I try to keep this update short. No, make it long. We want all the details. As was suggested by many of the comments, I decided to tell my husband first and proceed from there. My husband lost it. He first thought it was a joke. We talked about the issue and we decided we should first talk to our son before telling my brother. Yeah, I can agree with that. We confronted our son with what I saw. He already knew what was going on as he saw my Reddit post and put 2 and 2 together. He didn't deny anything, he confessed. He told us him and sister-in-law have been having since February last year. He was 17 at the time. Oh wow, that changes a lot, because now we're going into he was underage. It's giving jail. My son said it started on sister-in-law's birthday party he attended. They got drunk and had in the bathroom, and they had been meeting at hotels ever since and sneaking off at family gatherings. Woo! After my son's confession, my husband just lost it and told my son to leave the house and go into our condo in town, as he didn't want to see him in front of him at the moment. I just don't feel like we should be mad at the son. Like, he's 17 or he's 18 now. I mean, we know kids at that age, all they want to do is wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like, it's the adults in the situation, which is the sister-in-law who's in her 30s messing with a high schooler. What? When my son was gone, my husband stormed into my brother's room and told my brother everything. Sister-in-law was not at the house in the moment. My brother lost it and packed his stuff, took the kids and left. He asked where my son had gone. He said he wanted to teach him a lesson. The uncle finna beat his nephew. We didn't tell him and he eventually left. Sister-in-law didn't return. I think my brother might have called her or my son, warned her, and she is afraid to come back. Her things are still in the house. In all the screaming and shouting, my daughters heard everything and are devastated that their family might be ruined. They miss their brother and they are afraid my husband won't ever let him in the house again. My husband hates all forms of infidelity. My husband hates all form of infidelity to the core and has always drilled this in our two eldest children that they must never cheat on anyone or be in a relationship with someone in a relationship. He forgot to drill it in his oldest child. But wait, he drilled it in the two daughters' head, but he didn't drill it in the son's head. That says a lot about the dad, I guess. I know I did nothing wrong in this, but how will I ever look at my brother in the eyes again? He won't answer any calls or texts my husband said I should give him time to heal. My son has left the condo because he is afraid of what my brother will do to him and is now hiding at a friend's, and he won't tell us which friends. No word on sister-in-law. Sister-in-law was the one who initiated the first time my son and her slept together. Duh, because come on, you telling me a 17-year-old would have the courage to go get with a 30-something-year-old that is his uncle's wife? That don't even sound right. She was the one booking hotel rooms, obviously, buying my son dinners and lunches. My son was even receiving an allowance from her. Oh, so he was a sugar baby. His son was a sugar baby. He was getting money, he was getting food, he was, Son's kind of living it up, but I mean, still though, 17 and you're 30, because she was 34 now, so she probably was 33 at the time at the birthday party. Like, what? Let's read some of these comments because this is a wild story. This is a wild story. Ooh, I have a feeling this friend is sister-in-law maybe. They might be somewhere together, but obviously he could just be worried about if someone finding out where he is and coming to beat him. But ultimately, your brother-in-law's biggest issue should be with his wife. She took advantage of a teenager and kept it up for so long. And I agree. However, he probably is with the sister-in-law because nobody knows where the sister-in-law is. The son won't tell him where he is. 9 times out of 10, they done ran off and a happy little family. But that's wild though. I can't get past the 17 and 18-year-old with the 30-something-year-old. Like, I think that's crazy. Well, what about blaming the sister-in-law? Is everybody blaming your son for this? I would expect sister-in-law initiated it, or at least could have fended off a 17-year-old kid when it started last year. Is she hiding too? It'll blow over eventually, but your son should probably keep his head down and keep hiding for a while. I don't think nobody's necessarily blaming the son. I don't even understand why the dad kicked the son out, to be honest. I understand, like, okay, your child was with your with the sister-in-law. I understand that, but he was a child. You can't tell me that that child came on to that grown adult. And even if he did, she should have been adult enough to turn it down, but she went with it. Like, that's crazy to me. The fact that your son won't tell you where he's at and nobody knows where your sister-in-law is has me thinking that they may be together. Everybody is pretty much on the same accord saying that, and it makes sense. Nobody knows where she's at. He won't tell nobody where he's at. They're together. Y'all, and crazy thing is, the family pushed them together. The family pushed them together. OP said, this is a possibility. I even suspect my son might have warned sister-in-law because I called all the parents of his friends and none have seen him. They done ran away. They a big happy family at this point. Like, y'all pushed them together, so now they're getting a chance to just finally actually be together without having to hide. Well, they're technically hiding, but they don't have to hide it from y'all no more. Like, that was a wild story. Leave y'all comments down below and tell me what y'all think, because to me it's giving grooming. To me it's giving predatory. To me it's giving All right, let's go to the next story. My girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but that friend was with me picking out an engagement ring. How do I confront my girlfriend about her lie? What we confronting her for? You know she's lying. Literally, you know she's lying. You just leave it. And I mean, unless you just want to know what the reason is. What is the reason, bitch? God, this is a doozy. I swear my life feels like a movie right now. Sorry for the weird formatting. I'm on a mobile and this is my first time posting on a sub like this. It's okay. I, 28 male, am planning on proposing to my girlfriend of 3 years, 26 female. Now, I suck at picking out jewelry. I'm the type of guy that doesn't see a problem with a heart-shaped jewelry. Seriously, why is it considered so ugly? Why do you think it's cute? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like heart-shaped jewelry a little bit, but not on my engagement ring, okay? So every time I want to buy something for my girl, I usually consult one of our mutual friends. My girl's best friends are all friends with me as well, and we all get along well. So asking them for help picking out jewelry is something I'm used to. When it came time to pick out a ring, I consulted my girlfriend's best friend, Justine. Justine and I are quite close, and she knows my girlfriend better than anyone, including me. So when my girlfriend went out to visit her sister and baby nephew, I invited Justine over to the house to pick out a ring. I don't know how I feel about my friends being friends with my boyfriend or my husband, because you telling me your girlfriend went away and you invited her friend to the house, even if it's innocent and she just helping you go pick out a ring. But what if it wasn't? I don't want my friends that close to my boyfriend or my husband. Justine and I looked through a few catalogs, but decided it was a dead end and it would be better to go to professionals at a jewelry store. So y'all sat at home that long to look through catalogs and then decided it would be better to go to a store. Y'all could have did that online. Like, she could have been at her house and you could have been at your house, and y'all could have been on FaceTime doing stuff like that. Her sitting at the house chilling with you while your girlfriend gone. I don't like that. However, I didn't know when my girlfriend would be coming home. So Justine and I thought of a clever text to gauge how much time we had. I asked her when she'd be coming home, as I was ordering takeout and wanted to know when to tell them to have the food ready by. She responded by saying it would be a few hours. She met up with Justine to go shopping. Now, obviously this took me by surprise since Justine was standing inside my house. I showed Justine the text and she looked as confused as I was. I would have instantly called, instantly FaceTime. Cause show me where Justine is. Show me. Yeah. It isn't out of the ordinary for my girl to meet up with her friend out of the blue like that for lunch, shopping, etc. She's a very spontaneous person and loves making plans on the fly. So ordinarily, I would have believed this text in a heartbeat. However, obviously this had to be a lie. Look, that was the universe telling you right then and there, do not buy a ring, do not marry this girl. What are the odds that you was going to buy a ring with her friend and then she texts you saying she was with her friend? That is the universe looking out for you, my man, and you better take the advice. When she came home, she acted completely normal, and I played along, but it's been really hard to act like everything's fine. We got takeout, ate together, and cuddled on the couch after. I don't know how y'all be faking the funk. I can't do it. Cause as soon as she would have told me, oh, I'm with my friend, I would have instantly FaceTime. Cause I need you to show me. And if she couldn't, she didn't answer the phone. I can't fake the funk. I ain't no fake cuddling. I ain't no fake eating together. No. What? So far, she's caught on a little that something's upsetting me, but I just can't tell her what. Looking at her kills me. I don't know what to do. My girlfriend and I have zero trust issues and we tell each other everything, so this lie is killing me. I want to ask her about it so bad, but if I tell her I knew she was lying, I'd have to explain why, and I really don't want to do that. What do? I know she lied to me, but I don't know how to confront her about it. Should I just forget it? This won't stop gnawing at me. Please help. If you still propose to this girl and still be with her, you're going to be getting divorced very soon. Like, what? I want to say anybody that can know that their partner is lying and still eat with them and lay up with them and act like nothing is fine, kudos to y'all, because I can't do it. I'm not built like that. The moment I find out something is wrong, I'm going to confront you right then and there, because I can't have that weighing on me all day. I can't do it. Let's see what some of these other folks are saying though. I know you say you can't tell her why you know, but I honestly think you should. You don't want this to bug you forever and propose to a girl that could be potentially hiding something. Exactly. Just say you were hanging out with Justine because you needed help with the gift, so you know she wasn't with you, and see what she says. Trust and communication is important, and it would suck to know you proposed to a girl who could be doing you wrong. but also just as bad to sit there and let the lie eat you alive. I can't sit and let stuff weigh on me. I can't do that. I can't do that. Somebody said, dang, I can't believe you went and asked her immediately. And he said, trust me, I did. But it scared me too much to admit to her that I was ring shopping. Who cares at this point? You still thinking about marrying this girl and you know that she was lying? Don't matter what she was lying about. Maybe she wasn't cheating. Let's just say maybe she wasn't out cheating. But the fact that she lied. You don't want to tell her about ring shopping. Boy, that be the problem with y'all. And y'all be in these relationships y'all not happy in because y'all scared. What we scared about? Majority of these comments are basically telling him how he can tell the girl that he was with Justine, because it seems like his biggest problem is he don't want to tell the girlfriend that he was with Justine to help pick out a ring. That seemed like what the main problem is. He don't want to tell her that. But who cares at this point? She was lying about where she was, and then he said that she always makes spontaneous plans. Yeah, because she been cheating the whole time. But y'all, guess what? It's an update to this story. I can't wait to get into it. So let's get into it. I'm interested to read this, y'all. Hey guys, oh my God, where to begin? My last post got way more attention than I could have ever imagined. Suffice to say, it was a tad bit overwhelming. Seriously, the amount of people begging for an update was a bit dehumanizing in a way. Like it wasn't a person going through something, but more so a story. But I understand. It's an interesting story at that. I just want to say thank you so much for all the support and wonderful comments. I got a lot of great advice that helped me tackle the issue head on. I also got a lot of really kind comments and messages. It was awesome. Speaking of support and comments, it's that annoying time in the video where I ask you to subscribe. I'm asking you to subscribe. I'm asking you to subscribe. If you like the content, just like and subscribe. I also got a lot of comments that made me realize how toxic this sub can be. There were many comments that just said things like, she's cheating, it's over, and don't confront her, just leave. That was basically what I was saying, because what? It's advice like that that can ruin relationship that just needs a little work. Baby, she lied to you and you know it, and you still trying to make it work. There's somebody else out there for you. Like, you don't have to make it work with that person. Like, what? And thank you to the people that told me to hit my girlfriend, told me I was an embarrassment to my gender, and best of all, told me I should encourage an affair because it could lead to great experiences for me later in life. You gave me a good chuckle. Now, I disagree with the hitting the girlfriend part. I don't condone violence, especially, you know, domestic disputes. So I laughed, but I don't agree with that. I just thought it was funny that people was telling him that. Now on to the update. I decided to confront my girlfriend. I thought about using some of the lies people suggested, but they just wouldn't make sense. To say I ran into Justine somewhere, well, I told my girl I had to stay home and do stuff around the house, and that's why I couldn't go with her to see my sister-in-law. To say Justine was helping me pick out jewelry, it doesn't make sense for her to come all the way to our house to help me pick out a piece of jewelry unless it was a serious piece of jewelry, like an engagement ring. If I just wanted to get her a piece of jewelry as a gift, I'd ask her friends for suggestions or ask them to send me pictures of jewelry she might like. It all happens over text. None of the excuses make sense, so I decided to be honest. But honestly, I said that about the engagement ring to begin with. Why did she have to come all the way to the house to help you pick that out? Y'all could have did that over the phone. And if y'all decided at the end of the day to go to a store, then yes, that makes sense. But her coming over to do that, that don't make sense either. And that's probably why he not trying to leave the girlfriend, because he probably cheating too. I don't know, y'all. I'm just making stuff up at this point. I basically just said that I knew she'd been thinking about marriage and she probably knew a proposal was coming soon. So I invited Justine over to help me find her the perfect ring, and that so happened to be the day that she said she was going to see her. So what's the deal? She immediately started grinning like an idiot and prodded me about proposing and the ring. But then we got back to the topic of where she was, and she confessed what she was really doing. No, she wasn't cheating, and no, she wasn't picking out a ring for me. The amount of times that was coming, it was crazy. So some people are dog people and some people are cat people. Well, me, I'm a snake person. I grew up with snakes my whole life. but I never felt I was able to get one because my girlfriend has always been uneasy about living with a snake, but I completely respect it. Also, the process of buying and raising a snake is very different than that of buying and raising a dog or cat. It's quite complicated. So you could imagine my surprise when my girlfriend showed me a picture of her holding the cutest Kenyan sand boa I have ever seen. Needless to say, my girlfriend was going to surprise me with a steak. We're picking her up next week. I definitely did not expect this, and I feel bad for ruining the surprise, but oh well. Life is good. Sorry if this isn't the ending you guys wanted or expected. Just a snake. Haha, thanks for reading. That wasn't the ending I was wanting. Whole time she was trying to surprise him and he was trying to surprise her. Cause I'm still thinking she was getting a snake, but it ain't the snake that he was thinking. I'm a little disappointed. Let's read some of these comments. Somebody said rattled over nothing. Get it, cause a rattlesnake. Dramatic people are gonna have a hissy fit. People really need to shed themselves of all this ridiculous preconceived notions. You can't let negative thoughts slither in. They killing me. I love puns. I love puns. All the verbal venom these people are spewing will just poison your mind. I guess we blew this right out of scale. Okay. Enough. I love how you both were trying to surprise each other and both surprises were ruined in the sweetest way. Yeah. Imagine what would have happened if you blew up at her. This just goes to show that it's better to talk things out with someone instead of jumping to conclusions. Cause I be ready to jump, man. But yeah, they're right though. It is better to talk things out and communicate. But me personally, when she told me she was with a friend and I was with the friend, I would have called immediately. Surprise would have been ruined already and I would have been ready to talk right then and there. I just can't hold stuff in. I can't do it. But the story didn't end how I wanted it to end. I'm a little disappointed. Not me wanting him to get cheated on. Y'all sound off in the comments below because those were some crazy stories. Unfortunately though, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to come to my email and tell me a secret. You will be anonymous. We just want to get some fresh and some exciting content on this channel, and also helping out a friend. You know, if you have some questions and you need some advice, I'm a really great advice giver, so leave it in my email below. And as always, bye girly pops and boysicles. What's up, what's good, what's happening, what's popping? Thank you for liking and thank you for watching.